As part of the Great Pumpkin Challenge being hosted by Grandma Sandy and Cynthia Shesobless, we're taking a sneak peek into a magical world where gnomes, fairies, woodland creatures, elves, pixies, wizards, witches, all sorts of creatures reside. Now everyone woke up and were surprised to see that there were touches of fall all around them. Fall leaves and pumpkins. No one could figure out where this stuff came from. It was 90 degrees here in South Florida. 90 degrees? Yep, it was hot and we were just playing in the yard. Everyone was in shock. Where did this fall stuff suddenly come from? It would be at least 2 months or so before there would be any change of temperature where we could feel the brisk, cool air. Our happy couple celebrated. They love fall. It was their favorite season of all. So, enjoying the moment, wishing for some cool air, they called me and asked me to turn the AC down. So I did. I dropped the temperature from the normal 78 degrees down to 76 because honestly, I don't like it any chillier. But they wanted to feel like fall, with all of these magical pumpkins appearing, as well as the beautiful fall leaves. Everyone was excited. Some were even dreaming of Thanksgiving and Halloween and all the wonderful fall festivals that were coming up. Others didn't have anything else to do but just enjoy the moment. One particular gnome was quite confused. He did like fall, and yes, it was a great time, but he just didn't understand where all these things would come from. He didn't plant any pumpkin seeds. Why were there pumpkins popping up all over? White ones, orange ones, sparkly ones? He's never seen sparkly pumpkins in his entire life. Everyone was quite in shock and surprise, and they worked all day trying to figure out what was going on. No one knew. They sent message to the other fairy villages, to the other gnomes, but they were as clueless as everyone else. Some of them were just very happy to have pumpkins, thinking of pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice drinks and pumpkin everything. They were already in cooking mode and wanted to know, what else they could do with these pumpkins. Now, back in the main condominium, our friends the gnomes, they had an idea. They had a sneaky suspicion of what was going on, but they had to be sure because there was one vacancy, and they did get a letter from a certain gnome who wondered if the space was still available. And they did send him back a letter telling him it was, but he never replied. So, not sure, but thinking it could be him, the gnomes prepared the condo inside, cleaned it up, and got it ready for a possible surprise visitor. But who would be coming to visit the gnomes and residing, taking up residence for a few months? No one knew, except for Mr. and Mrs. Gnome. They decided they were just gonna leave it to everyone to figure out themselves. Anyway, guys, I know I'm being really silly telling you the story. Does anyone enjoy my story or not? This is my fairy village that I created, my condominium. I have a video on this if you'd like to see it. Everything that you guys see here is put together by me. Fairy garden stuff. I love fairy gardens, and I can't have them outside just because of our weather, so they're inside right now in my dining room, and I decided to add some fall to them as part of the Great Pumpkin Challenge. Again, this challenge is being hosted. Oh, look! It's the wizard! It had to have been the wizard who put the pumpkins there. Yep. Mystery solved. It was the wizard who came to take up residence in the tree condominium. He brought fall to the fairy village. And I think he brought fall into my house too. So anyway, guys, thank you, Grandma Sandy and Cynthia's Shesobless for the fun collaboration. I will leave the link to their channels as well as the playlist so you can check out everyone else's Great Pumpkin Challenge endeavors. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.